I've just tasted a coffee that's far too acidic, and it's clearly not great. If this has happened to you, I'm going to give you some tips on how to avoid it. Now before we start, a mistake that a lot of people make is to confuse acidity with bitterness. These are two very different things. When you eat a grapefruit, for example, you'll mainly taste bitterness at the back of your tongue. Acidity, on the other hand, is found on the sides of your tongue. You'll taste it when you eat a lemon, for example, and it tends to make your mouth water. There are a lot of factors that tip the balance between acidity and bitterness of your coffee. First tip is to adjust your grind. The grind of your coffee plays a very important role. The coarser your grind, the more acidic your coffee will be. So to avoid this, you could try adjusting your grinder to a slightly finer setting. Be careful not to grind too fine, otherwise your coffee could come out too bitter. For a finer grind, adjust your grind towards the smaller numbers. Usually 1 corresponds to the finer grind. The roast color of your coffee will also affect its acidity or bitterness. In fact, the more the coffee is roasted, the more its acidity is masked and the bitterness is developed. If a medium espresso roast is too acidic for you, you can always turn to dark or even very dark roasts. These roast colors will give you richer notes, such as chocolate, caramel, or toast-like aromas. You can also adjust the extraction time. The shorter the extraction, the more acidic the coffee. Basically, the more water that passes through the coffee, the more bitter it gets. That's why for pour-over methods, we tend to use light roast coffee beans, which are, in theory, more acidic. However, the extraction time takes several minutes, and this allows the bitterness of the coffee to come through and balance out the acidity. So there you have it. Hopefully you'll never drink an overly acidic coffee ever again. If you liked the video and you want to see more, drop a like, subscribe, and let us know if you have any other coffee-related questions.